Now one quick refactor and some last minute small tweaks would be, so far we have been able to save the user's profile and his location information, right? But if we see the form, problem is it says event location, right? it's it's not the right thing to do. It's not a component which is doing event location, so we need to refactor that. I'll get into my app.js first. Okay, and it should be location. um let's say, what do we call this? Locations dash fields, maybe. Location field. Okay, so which will mean I'll have to change this, the component's name. So we'll quickly do that. Refactor, rename. We're saying this is going to be location field. Okay, I'll change that, and then location field. And the only place where this is currently being used is clearly the event add, right? So we'll have to change this as well. This is going to be event, sorry, location field. Okay, now there's some error. Let's see what is that. Relative module location is not found, is it? Location field. Okay, the view is missing. Okay, that should work now. Yeah, quickly see if we are using how is it, grep rn event inside resources asserts.js. So event registration was used inside app.js, right? But I think we changed it, isn't it? Let's see. Okay, event, that's event registration, not the location. So let's say we search for location. So location field, these are the only two places, and we should not see any reference of event location, which is correct. So our refactoring is done. I think we should be able to, okay, I haven't, that's strange, it should have come up. Okay, I have only searched in the resources, and that's why it didn't pick up that um, instance. But yeah, so location field, this is giving me the current location. If I change, it is retaining that. And in here, if we go to the add create thing, yeah, we are getting it. So our refactoring is working. And why don't we then quickly add the tests, right? um, some of the test for this particular part of the application. So what we will do is, we have php artisan make test, no, it's user slash profile test. Okay, should create a folder with this. Yes, now what are the things in terms of getting started with this test is, let's open up first the event test. So we will use database migrations and use the setup function as well. I'll remove everything in here. Okay, and This is already included in the use, so yes, that's all right. What are the things which we will test? First, let's quickly write them down. All right. The first thing is obviously that a user who is not logged in, or rather the guest, cannot see login page, right? So guest cannot see, sorry, the profile page. Okay. So this is one test which we will write, and then the next thing will be, let's say a user can see his profile details. A user can see his see profile details. Okay, this is the second thing that you will have to handle. um, a simple validation test. Name field is required in on sorry profile page form. Okay, so we'll need to do the validation check here, because I don't want any user without a username. So once he comes in, he should have to add that. And if you remember, we have a disabled email field, so we'll have to test that as well. So we can say a user cannot edit email through form. Okay, so let's quickly go one by one to check whether the user can see this page or not. This is something very similar, so we will copy this get route, our route name is profile, and we will ensure that we are redirected to login. So php unit tests features user profile.php. Okay, there's some problem. Okay, unable to locate factory with name. Oh, I think I forgot to import this class, and that's the reason it is complaining. All right, so one of our tests which we have written is working fine. Now the next thing is a user can see profile details, right? So what we will do is this acting as, we already have a property this user. If you see this user factory, we have created one user. Okay, and so once we have that user, we'll get route profile, and we will assert see, okay, this user name maybe. Okay, we can also assert that we are able to see the email, and I think that should also work. See text, let's see. Okay, it said save email address. That means assert C should work, I think. Yeah, so assert C is basically, it goes deep into the markup as well. So the disabled text field is also visible, and that's what we wanted to do. Okay, so that is done. Now name field is required on the profile page form. So what we will do is this. So let's say we have this acting as the user, right? And we will do a post to the route profile save, right? We'll pass an empty array, and then we will assert session has errors, and we'll pass name. So that's going to take care of the validation, right? So if we want to confirm that that's the case, so why don't we go to the profile controller and for some time remove this, run the test, and yes, we fail because we don't see any errors like that because the validation doesn't work. Okay, so that's fine. Now we have only one test to write now, which is a user cannot edit email through form. So what do we do? Acting as dollar this user. Okay, so once we do that, we hit the post URL, which is profile save. Okay, and we pass an array, sorry, in here, which is email. Let's say email is something random, right? asdf@gmail.com. Okay, and yeah, let's just make that call, and then what we will do is we will assert that this acting as user, when I go to the profile page, right, I assert see this user email and assert don't see asdf@gmail.com. Okay, so let's do that. Yep, that's running, which ensures that we are not able to uh, you know through any postman or anything, even editing the markup, we cannot send an email property and update our email address. That's practically locked, although we have ensured that, because in this we are only saving the name, the latitude and the longitude, but even then it's fine. We have made a test so that tomorrow if anyone is changing the field and he by mistake enables that disabled property and gives it a name, we have our test to ensure that it should not work, it should fail. Okay, so yeah, that's the refactor and the test cases to ensure everything is fine. I will run the whole suite once more. Yes, our 11 test with 30 assertions are working. So yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the videos, do click on the thumbs up icon and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.